I don't know what number stream this is, but a stream of the Writetown, Garlosia Writetown.
You also didn't put it in your title. Did you?
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't
stream
think I
10.
bothered counting. Okay,
It's
cool.
10.
Welcome to stream 10. If you aren't here for the Writethon and don't know what I'm talking about, there should be a link in the description if I remember to add it. I haven't hosted a stream in a long time, so bear with me as I get my bearings. I think step 1 is asking my co-host to introduce themselves, so would you like to do that?
Hi, I'm the other Grayson. The one who's currently on camera. So I'm an author too. My channel is Grayson's Bookmark. I am currently creating a young adult romance. Today I'm probably going to be doing more of that, and also probably writing my YA fantasy project today. And I also had no idea this is part of Writethon, so that's cool.
There's 2 more streams after this one if you want to catch them.
Great.
And I have books. I haven't really written books since publishing books, but I'm trying really hard today, so.
We're also missing Crystal, who may turn up, may not turn up. We'll find out. But
There we
Grayson,
go.
There we go. Grayson, Anne, and Crystal are linked in the description if you want to subscribe to them.
Thank you.
And you're on my channel. If you're not familiar with me, I make writing vlogs and occasionally little snippets of art content. And I'm writing a fantasy novel. Although writing is a strong word for what I'm doing, which is really procrastinating. Let's say hi to everyone in the chat. I appreciate Anne having Crystal's photo and my name, which makes it incredibly confusing. Grayson is here, hello. Anne is here. Anya's here. Hello, Randy. Is that the right pronunciation?
Probably.
Okay, good. Michael is here, the very own organizer of the Writethon. Craftplant, do we know what Craftplant's name is? Heather, yes,
Heather
I feel like I should have
last.
known that. I've spoken to Heather before, I just... brain not functioning today, I haven't slept very much. Hello, Heather. CB is here, I was so caught up in my writing that I didn't know the previous stream ended, adding an abandoned one-shot as a nightmare sequence. I think I know what all those words mean. Definitely 10, thank you, Grayson. Hello, Skeek. I'm also thinking a lot about writing on my fantasy novel. It's a time. Yes.
You got that.
I'm
Both of
currently
you.
averaging about 1 chapter a month, which is not the pace I want to be at, because I was hoping to finish this book in September. But
I mean, how long are your chapters? Are we talking 500 words? Are we talking 5,000 words?
about 2,000.
Okay.
2,000 words a month is not a lot. You're supposed to be able to write 50,000 if you're a
I mean,
person.
if that's
Close to.
yeah. Also, it's better than nothing. Like other people would be like, "Well, I don't have the time. I'm just not gonna write at all."
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Grayson is also procrastinating a wee bit.
To nobody's surprise.
Skeek is gunning for a chapter a week during July, and then we'll see what's up for August. That was my goal as well for July. Like, trying to do a chapter to a chapter and a half is the pace that I need to actually finish in September. It's not happening, but I'm trying.
Well, if you have nothing planned on the last weekend of the month, I am hosting another writing event with Jess. We're streaming for 16 hours.
When?
We need calendars and come hang out with us.
When?
We start on my channel on the 29th at 8 a.m. EST. I can. Oh wait, I don't have Revenge, but I can. Michael can put the plate up, can he?
Is this the one that's like there's 2 camps?
Yeah, we call it Capture the Words, like Capture the Flag. And there's the deadline week and the procrastination. We wrote little like blabs if you want that to check it out. We have a spreadsheet and the playlist. So you can just find that on my channel if you click on it. It's like right there for the events. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see who wins. We'll also
I am
see who
trying
has
to
more
give you
friends.
mod powers.
Jess, please. Thank you. Not to, promote my own shit right as we begin the stream, but here we are.
Okay, you should be able to post the link now.
Thank you.
I think you've been on my channel often enough to deserve that. Grayson says 3k a month is wonderful. Oh, thank you. Where do I sign up to be on screen for that?
In my DMs, Bestie, in my DMs. Everyone's welcome.
Keem Ann. And there's the link.
Thank you.
I think Grayson already said what you were doing today, but do we have any goals for like the day, the weekend, the Writetown, if you're participating? Mostly just Anne, because this is my first stream that I'm attending as well. So.
I just want to write words.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I'd like to finish sending out my batch of queries. I sent out... How many have I done yet? I did 3, and I'm supposed to be doing 10. So I had...
Are those for Seaside?
Unfortunate. Yeah, it's for Seaside.
I'm so excited.
And then maybe I'll do fantasy writing later and join the club.
That sounds fun. So do you guys want to jump into a sprint? Hopefully Crystal will wake up and join us by then.
You must. Crystal is here in spirit. Spirit
What?
Crystal.
Okay. Right. I was thinking we could do a half an hour sprint to begin with. Seeing as Michael is hosting the whole thing, or the organizing the Writetown, I have lined up some Michael timers. You know, in his honor. Why is it playing? It shouldn't be playing.
It was like,
Michael,
let's
you
get
just got...
started on this.
This is
Huh?
so...
Yeah, Michael got like 16 minutes of watch time from me for free, so you're welcome.
Wow. I bet he's so close to monetization with that.
Have a good sprinting, everyone. See you in 30 minutes.
Grayson, if you need Martha's picture to impersonate her, message me.
And that was the end of the sprint. How did that go for everyone?
It was good. It was productive. I got less work than I thought I was going to do, but it was still work. I sent 3 more queries, and my list was supposed to be 10, but is now less than that because I realized that an agent that I put on my spreadsheet now only represents picture books.
Oh no.
That's a bit whatever, but less work for me, so still good. What did you do?
I struggled in the last sprint on the last stream. I feel like the story is not complete enough, and so I was trying to figure out subplots. So I was looking through other side characters and seeing which ones I could flesh out and where I could like swoop them in. So not like story words, but I feel like it's good to do this before I finish writing the book to see where I can add some stuff.
That sounds good. That sounds productive. I started by making myself a key and making some people into moderators. By the way, Grayson, if you wanna drop like an emoji or something into chat before the next sprint, I can add you as well, because your name wasn't on the list, so I couldn't find you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know which one you were talking about.
But the other Grayson's already a moderator.
She's modding all the Graysons. If
Yes.
your name is Grayson, Martha will give you a mention.
I'm modding people that have been on my channel or that I streamed with frequently.
I'm modding everyone but Michael.
Of course you are. And then I tried to read the, like, 3/4 of a chapter that I wrote last week. Got to the end of the document and realized I'm 90% certain I've written more than that. So then I had to go into my computer, resave the document there so it like saved onto Dropbox properly this time, go back onto my laptop and it actually worked properly this time.
Good.
And then I wrote about 3 sentences and then the stream ended. So
Fair enough. What tea did you make?
it is rooibos and cinnamon tea with almond milk. It's delicious. Why are you making that face?
I hate cinnamon. Sorry.
We had some comments. Where on earth did I leave off? That is a lot of comments. Okay. Randy is working on a dystopian historical horror, but has the goodest of boys in her lab and demanding belly labs. So we'll see what actually happens. Sounds amazing. Give him lots of belly labs from me. I'm assuming you meant belly wraps, but
all the snuggles, all the cuddles, all the wraps.
yes. Also let us know how you go on with this. How many belly labs did the good boy get? How many words did you get? You know, important information.
That is
Michael?
how it is.
Yes. Then I started signing wrenches to people.
And everyone's so happy.
This is Grayson's Ko-Fi if you want to support his writing and general creativity. Yes. It doesn't have much on it apparently, but people can still donate if they want to. Also, Ski got a wrench.
As he should.
Because he is a blessing to us all, I agree.
Yes. Especially to me though.
Cool Gamers, yeah, hello, happy to see you. And also Portia made it like 1 minute before the sprint ended, so perfect timing. Hello.
Well, there was a lot of chatting since then from Portia's side too. There was a lot of chatting from Portia's side even in that 1 minute, so.
Okay. Looking forward to reading all that. She's awake, but so tired and losing chunks of time. Oh dear.
What's time?
Anne attacked me rudely and I was bullied. Why weren't you here to protect me? How dare you?
Go cry with her.
You literally always cry about people attacking you. Earlier you cried to me about Portia attacking you.
And now he's flipping it around. No, I'm the mean one.
I don't know what happened, but I'm tempted to side with Anne. Okay. Skeek did in fact not write, just played Elden Ring, started a new save, wants to beat the game this time. Good luck, you've got this.
You got this?
My boyfriend's been playing Halo for literally the entire weekend, and like, I get very dizzy from the like flashing lights and 3Dness. So I've had to set up like my tripod is sort of on the desk in between us, and then I've got some like barrier of pillows so that I'm not seeing the flashing in my peripheral vision when I'm sitting next to him. And it's so sad. But it's fine, this way he can play and I don't get a headache. So.
Is he enjoying himself though?
Huh?
Is he enjoying himself?
Oh yeah, he's having fun. What? Wow, to something?
It's just rambling.
Okay. We should bond together against him. It's okay, Grayson, you and me can be a team.
What about Grayson and Grayson being a team?
Yes, that too. I have to remain the neutral party because I'm hosting. Grayson got 322 words and is now going to brood in the corner dramatically. Aww.
As he should.
Also, the other Grayson gave us a wrench. Oh. There you go. Now we have 2 Grayson moderators.
Never been a moderator.
Really? Well, I feel honored that you get to be a moderator for the first time on my channel. It just means you can post links if you want to self-promote while you're on stream and stuff. So.
If you've ever been on my channel, you have a rent on my channel for sure.
What? I've never done anything with it. I was not aware of it.
I think on Anne's channel it's hard to tell because everyone has a wrench, so you don't notice.
Except for Michael.
Except for Michael.
Also, there's like different mods. There's standard mods and there's moderating mods. So like everyone's a standard mod, but then there's a couple of people who are like the extra mod. That's like a step up.
Makes sense. We're seeing you breathing dramatically. Try something else. Randy got 370 words. Well done. Didn't realize I typed belly labs, not belly rubs. I guess that's proof I just woke up. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like an actual thing that I'm not aware of, like some language you use around dogs, because I don't have pets. So. I'm glad I'm not going crazy, and that was in fact meant to be belly rubs. Man, what have I done to gain this? Okay, I'm just gonna stop reading. Portia's husband is on his second playthrough of Elden Ring. I thought we were better than this. I'm here before 7 a.m. my time to see you. What?
Well, you did get up at 4 to be on Heather's stream.
Also, you're talking about being on the team together.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was confused. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Great taste, Portia. I'm not really a hardcore game player because I give up too easily, but there's just something about Elden Ring that pulls me in. I will be writing for next sprint, got a dramatic council scene to write, and it ain't gonna write itself no matter how much I wish it would. Good luck. You're not going crazy, Martha. I am. Thank you, I appreciate that. I am going slightly crazy, but I'm glad at least it's not noticeable. How is everyone's month going? We are currently just about exactly in the middle of July. Are you doing Camp July? If so, what are your goals and are you on track? And this is for you guys and the chat. Okay, so that was obvious.
I think I wanted to do it in the beginning of the month, Camp Nano specifically, but then I started this new schedule with Project Day, which means I can't write in it every day, which means I'm not going to get to any kind of high word count in that project. So yes in spirit, no in actuality.
Fair enough. Are you working on other projects in parallel that you can combine word counts for? Or?
I am. I'm working on Project Faye on the weekends and then Project Popstar during the week. but I don't have the discipline or willingness to like write every day in those projects. So like I'm just vibing, coasting, getting work done when I feel like it. So that's what I'm doing for July.
That's fair enough.
I was really struggling with writing for a little bit, but then exciting new things came up, and I plotted a book. Finished that yesterday, a different book, but I can't quite start writing that book yet. So I'm working on a different project, which I'm like 2.5 chapters out from finishing. But as I said, I have to bulk it up with some more subplot stuff later on. But it will be a finished draft. So it's going.
Exciting. Why
Yeah,
can't you start on the other one yet? Just because you're in the middle of this one, or?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I did want to participate in Camp July. I set like a goal of 20,000 words, but with the possibility of changing it down to 15,000 if I feel overwhelmed by it. I haven't changed it down yet. I am very, very, very behind, so I probably will. But yeah, even 15,000 seems like a lot right now, so I don't know. Definitely not even nearly halfway where I wanted to be this month, but we're trying.
And there's always
let's
next
see
month,
what-
right?
Yes, there is. I just really wanted to finish it in September because in December I filmed that like starting my book writing vlog where I went to the beach and wrote the first chapter there. And I thought it would be really, really cool if I write the final chapter of this book at the same location.
Yes.
But to do that I have to finish it when I'm in Spain, which means I have a deadline.
I see.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's what we're trying anyway. CD is at, oh my god,
That's good. Wait, hold on.
that's what?
8,895
Wait,
out of 100.
is that right? Are you
Yeah.
trying to get 150,000 words per camp?
That's like 3 nanos together. What?
CB does a lot of writing.
I'm so shook.
I think you've just broken my brain. Please don't look at my 2,000 words a month. That's not real. Wow. Okay, I'm probably gonna redraft the silly thing in November. Well, clearly, you can redraft it as many times as you want, because you can do it like that. How?
I mean, technically, the only nano... No, the first one I won, I won in 9 days. So technically, I would have had enough time to do another 2 in that one.
That's ridiculous. But... 9 days?
That's insane.
So like the record or something?
My record. I'm sure there's other people who've done it faster. I'm sure CB has done it faster.
CB, how long did it take you to get 50,000 this month?
Because I did one 10K day and then 8 5K days. About.
That's so impressive.
I'm so confused. This does not fit into my brain. It's impossible to write that fast.
On a good day, I can get 2,000 words, but I normally am like 1,000. Like that's like my normal cap. Like I feel that like I've contributed to my book.
That's okay.
It's probably been somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 words, like actually written, drafted in a day. I just don't understand how people can like do 10K days or like even 20K days. I'm like, I don't get it.
No.
20 sounds a little bit crazy to me. I think best I've done was like 12, maybe 13.
The audience is demanding sprints.
Dare!
So let me go through these last few comments really quickly. Randy managed to get ahead due to last week's Writetown, but is now behind again. And CD is an unemployable, uneducated mess, which is why They write so fast. Pardon my existence. Sorry if you're offended. Goodbye. No, I'm not offended. I'm very impressed.
We
Just
really
very-
like you. You're great to
You're
have around.
definitely like not unemployable if you can write this fast. Like that's a real skill. At the very least, you've got like good typing skills, so you should be good at like note taking and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, for me, it depends if I'm writing solo, writing during private sprints, or writing in chat on a stream. I tend to write far more during Anne's and Michael's streams. Really, that's interesting. I always find I write better when I'm not in someone's stream, but streams are fun.
Same.
So.
Streams are my social time, and if I want to get productive writing done, I have to do it by myself.
Yeah, same. I'm sorry, Anne, but we can't all live off royalties from a published trilogy. Some of us are still writing the same chapters they did 2 years ago.
This month
Yes,
I've made 13 euros and 4 cents on my trilogy. That's not quite enough to live off of.
Sorry, how much?
13 euros and 4 cents.
Like per month or?
No, this month specifically.
Oh, this month. Okay. Hey, that's still good.
If anyone wants to buy my books, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're linked in the description. No, but like you published those books a year ago. The fact that they're still bringing in money is pretty good.
Yeah, I
Even if
haven't
it's-
had a zero income month since I published them, which is really nice.
Wow.
I
That's
mean,
really
there was
good.
one where I made like 20 cents, but I still made those 20 cents.
Hey, it counts. There's the writing spreadsheet, so I get motivated. Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
You're welcome.
I really want to like participate in one of those like 10k Sunday things you do with the spreadsheet better,
Right.
but like I always end up being busy the weekends you do them. So hopefully one day.
One day.
Let's do a sprint before Skeek runs away.
I mean, he can go run away and dramatically pout in a corner with Grayson.
No. Which one did I do?
I do have to be
Dun-
nice to Steve for the next like 8 months,
Why?
10 months, because he has my Taylor Swift tickets.
Oh no!
That's great. You're going.
Yeah,
Aw.
we're going to Stockholm together.
That's so cute. I love that.
That sounds amazing. I hope you have fun. Okay. Have a good sprinting. 31 minutes this time. You get an extra minute.
Ooh.
Have fun.
Ooh.
Okay, that definitely made me jump.
I like the
Oops.
chat.
Hi. Yes, I forgot we were streaming. How did everyone do?
I'm just about to send my last query of this batch. So we're just going to do that right now, live.
So excited.
Okay, I submitted it.
Good job.
Oh my
Well
god!
done. How do you
So
feel?
when can I read it?
I mean, if you want to read it, I'll just send it to you. But, you know, like 3 to 5 years from now?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Good luck. I really hope you get an Aiken soon. Anne, how did you do?
I think I figured out what I need to expand on. Because this is a fantasy, but magic's been kind of on the down low because it's not really around anymore. But I think I should lean into that and explore that more because now the scene I'm writing is her parents being like, okay, this is actually what happened with the magic, so I need to infuse that more into the story. And it got, I don't know, 200 words ish, maybe? Something like that. So, not great, but just fine. How did you do?
I did actually write almost for the entire half an hour of that, so that was pretty good. I didn't check how many words, but more than I've written for a week and a half. So
That's
progress.
awesome! Do you also feel good about the words?
I think so, yeah. Like, I've been really stuck on a scene for a really long time, and I just ended up like writing some placeholder words for it and skipping ahead. So the next scene was a lot easier. How did people in chat do? I see that there was quite a lot of chatting. Because you all hate me.
We don't hate you. Nobody hates you. What? You can just skip most of Richard's comment. Just address the ones when he talks about my books, everything else.
There was a lot of bruising. Richard was confused.
As
and
he
we
is.
found out why. Something about the turtle. Identity theft is not a joke.
It's pretty funny. I mean, come on.
It's pretty funny.
Wait, I can also be Richard. Hold on. There we go. How does that feel?
Lemon is chasing the turtle.
Very valid.
2.
What?
Another gas scene sprint. Yes, I'm sorry, I really was not paying attention.
It's okay.
Also, Anne's book is in the background.
It is. It's all three at the top row. But I also have them here. But, yeah. Both. Yes. There. Wait, I can show them. Hold on. Somewhat successful. You can get them on Amazon? Oh, I don't think Richard has link power. Oh well, sucks for you.
Skeek spent that stream, I'm assuming you meant sprint, making a spreadsheet for his novel inspired by Celeste's Insta story.
Ooh.
That sounds amazing. I gotta go on Instagram right now and figure out what you mean.
Same!
What,
Oh, I also made a spreadsheet.
like a word counter tracker spreadsheet, like a scene?
Yeah, I made a communal spreadsheet for some of my friends and I to track our words together because Ari and I were talking and we really want to take writing more serious the rest of the month. So I made one so we can track together and see comparatively. Ooh. So this is what Celeste's outline looks like, but spreadsheet looks like, but I don't think you can actually see it. So I'll just link her profile in
Okay.
chat and then
10 out of 10 can recommend Grayson's novel.
Oh, thank you.
at 262 words and questioning why I created the story. And clearly
Something
you're
we all
excited
grew up.
about it for 1 point. Spreadsheets. Do not skip most of Richard's comments.
We didn't.
To be fair, I skipped most of everyone's comments. Grayson left to grab iced coffee.
I want coffee. It's way too
I have
late.
everybody's photo. See?
Randy was waiting for Martha
Oh.
too to become Richard at some point during the sprint. Hello, Miss Katie.
Well, I can't even name them. They're going so fast.
Grayson linked something. I'm assuming that's Richard's book.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grayson. Woo, free advertising.
That's what we're good for. Okay.
It was just her outline. Okay, that makes sense. I screenshot and zoomed in to see what was going on her screen. I'm nosy like that.
I'm sure she would send you a copy of the empty one if you asked her to.
Yes, questions. I have not planned ahead for this whatsoever.
You're fine.
What's up with everyone? Any fun things that happened this month that you want to hear, writing related or otherwise?
I went to a concert last night.
Ooh.
It was it was at like a youth academy for like classical music, and so like they were doing like an end of season concert, and like these were like child prodigies, and it just like exceeded expectations. It was so wonderful. Like I was watching like this violinist in the beginning with like eyes wide open the entire time, as if that would make me hear it better, because it was just like I was so shook. It was wonderful.
That sounds good.
They also served beer during intermission, which I think is a very German thing and not something that happens in the United States.
Oh,
Skeek, anything exciting
Sorry.
that has happened during your month?
yes. I mean, not Seek, but I went to an anime manga convention. I got an indie comic from someone, and it was so cool. This is only the first of like, I don't know, I think he plans to do 15. This is English too, so I will maybe find a link if we sprint again and put it in. But the funniest thing is that I got a pizza carton to go with it that's related to the comic.
That's fun.
What?
Can you store the comic in the box? Does it fit?
Yes and no. Like if I don't actually open it, like make it full size, it fits. But just in the box, it wouldn't quite fit because then I can't. But it's okay. It's still. I think it's still pretty cool. On less cooler notes, I also got dice, and then I got my D20 stuck in the tube that it came in.
Dice are cool.
And
I
it's
actually
still in there.
I got some dice here. So
Ooh.
the top 3 never come out, so I have to like only use the 2012 8 and what is this? A 10? I can't access the 4, the 6, or the D10. They're just
Yeah, see, that's my issue too. I
permanently
think-
stuck in there.
Same. I think we could probably get it out if you put oil in there and then shook it up. If we like made sure to get it in the.
But I don't want to
But
get
I
it
haven't quite. Get it up.
really greasy.
It's
keeping
okay,
all
you
of
don't
those
need the
dice
smaller dice.
in my like tray by a little gun.
Well, that's fun.
Nice stuff.
Nina's profile picture always brings Geek joy.
You want the real Nina, or like the drawn Nina? What are we feeling?
Does Nina wear glasses?
No, see, yes. Okay. So that is actually drawn me because Nina and I have brown hair and brown eyes. So we are drawn the exact same way, but I have glasses when we play the game and she does not. Whereas in real life, she wears glasses and I do not. So it's kind of conflicting, but it is what we've come to.
Okay.
That's aesthetics, dude.
Portia's gonna try to sleep. She's
What the
been
Sorry.
up 24 hours.
Go
Portia,
sleep.
go to bed.
Go back.
I love you.
Yeah, sleep well. Don't let sleep take you. Skeek likes zooming and excavating data from the picture. He considers himself a bit of an archaeologist.
Most people will call you a stalker, but it's okay.
Well, archaeologist sounds more fun, so. Just have a coffee, you can nap later. No,
Don't
bad
encourage
Grayson.
that behavior.
Let Portia sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, Grayson might be trying to kill you.
Just don't listen to what he says. Listen to us. We are telling you to go to bed, to get some rest. Ignore what Grayson says. I mean, not this Grayson. Listen to this Grayson, but ignore what the other Grayson says.
Go to bed.
Dice.
Ooh. You still have me? Am I not good enough for you?
Skeek keeps his dice in a porcelain bowl in his windowsill with his loose pounds and euros and selenite and some gems. That sounds lovely.
That's great.
It sounds very chaotic.
No, it sounds like a little collection of fun wizardy stuff, like
Drink it.
gems and different types of coins and little dice.
Enjoy real Nina. You're
So
welcome.
disgusted by that.
Go to bed, Grayson. Wait, didn't you have a nap? What? Okay. Anne already made me nap. I'm not doing that
Yes.
again.
You are?
I read a page so far today, and that was my goal. Well done.
Good job, Steve.
It's a little box for my trinkets.
A little box. My trinkets. My trinkets.
Yes, trinkets. That's the word I wanted.
Thanks.
Do we want to do another short 10-minute sprint?
We must. We could also just talk. You could tell us all about your project. Every single
Absolutely
little
not.
detail.
Spill. Marcia, I don't even know what you're writing. What are you writing?
No one knows what I'm writing, Grayson.
Okay, good.
Martha's so secretive.
I'm writing fantasy, but that's all
Okay.
you're getting.
Great.
Is it young adult, new adult, middle grade?
Probably new adult, leaning towards adult.
Okay. What's the age of the main character?
Hmm?
The main character's age.
The main character starts at 21, but all the other characters are older, so...
Okay, I would call that new adult bridging into the adult realm.
Yeah, but I've got 3 point of view characters. The other 3 are in their 30s or 40s, so...
There's some crossover here. But is it cool? Like, do you like it? Like, is it like what kind of, like, you got a hard magic system, a soft magic system?
That was between us, Geek. Shh. Sorry, Grayson, what did you say?
Do you have a hard magic system or soft magic system?
Too many questions.
Okay.
There's not such thing as too many questions, Martha. Just
Yes, there is. Because I'm not planning on publishing anytime soon, so I feel like this is the sort of thing I would share what I'm actually writing when I'm a lot closer. 'Cause I don't want to share too early and then 5 years later publish it. Cause
Yeah, I can really
Still.
understand. I understand.
yes, thank you, Skeek. I feel like I'm going to put on a timer so people stop asking me questions.
More
And let me help you when I go into detail about your projects.
we'll never stop asking questions. I feel like I've literally already said everything that's happening in my project. I talk so much about my shit.
Not to me. I don't know what you're writing.
So I'm working on a new adult fantasy standalone, and it's somewhat based on the Christmas story thingy, where there's a ghost of the present, past, and future, but I have a love interest of the past, present, and future. And
Cool.
only those 3 love interests can influence our main character's life, because she was born into a prophecy that basically says that, her life is destined to go a certain way, and only those 2 love interests can take influence on that and change it and, mold it in a way. And then they all have to bind together because in the beginning of the book, her book of life, where her story is being written, is stolen, and they have to all get together to find it and bring it back and bring peace to the country, to the kingdom, and save everyone and bring back magic and
Oh my
live
god.
all the big things.
I love that.
Thank you.
That sounds really good. So when are you publishing it?
Probably next year.
So excited.
So soon. I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding.
Anne is quick.
I mean, if I have it, I might as well publish it, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably going to publish at least one, if not two more books before that. But that's something.
What?
So
You have 3 books coming out the next year.
no, I have a plan to have 3 books coming up the next year. We'll
Have you
see how
written
that
any
goes.
of those 3 books?
I'm almost done with this one.
And this is the one that's coming at the end of the 3 books?
Yes.
Or is it 3 books and this one's the 4th?
No. So as I said, this is standalone. The other books are connected, but the other books are not solo projects. So we have to finish them together. But from what it seems like now, we're on a pretty quick timeline for that.
Exciting.
Yes. What about you, Grayson? Do you want to spill some more?
Well, I did kind of spill the tea about Project Faye in a video I posted a few days ago. But for those of you watching, I know there are people here who are not of my audience, so I will share. Project Faye is like a young adult fantasy, like a Renaissance reimagining. We've got like the society is like burgeoning with like arts and sciences and like innovation. Things are shifting and changing because food and healthcare have been done away with, have been covered 40 years ago. So without those concerns, society has like rapidly accelerated, and we are now like focusing on this like kind of like Renaissance time period. And my main character Myra, she is a potter, or that's at least what her father wants her to be, because he was a potter. But she really wants to be a historian, which is unfortunate because the kingdom she's living in does not want her digging into the history that happened 40 years ago when this change happened to the kingdom. So yeah, there's Faye in it. There's 2, well, it seems to be 3 love interests at the beginning, but there's actually only 2. It's a little curveball in there. I just actually am about to write the first Faye appearance in the book, like the actual like full Faye in chapter 15. That's very exciting. I'm not yet at the midpoint, and I feel like this draft is going to end up being like 120,000 words, which is like ridiculously long for me. But I hope that I can trim it down. I'm also co-writing it with my partner, so it takes a little bit longer to write this project, but it's super, super fun and escapist. I really love it.
Take it you're an overwriter, huh?
No, but this is my first fantasy I've written, and so like there's tons of like little tiny things. I guess maybe with this one, because for Seaside, the first draft of that was 70K, and then I wrote a longer draft that was like 95, then it was 85, and now it's 79. So like I don't know what to make of that. Project Faye is just going to be longer in general, I think, because of the genre it is, and because I'm having a good time.
I'm excited to read all of your books. For both of you, and also everyone in the chat. Skeek said, I also love talking about my project, and then when it publishes in 10 years, everyone will have forgotten about what it was about, so it will freshen you anyway.
I mean, I will forget about it in a week. So you can just tell me every week, like, if you feel the need to dump it on me.
Yeah. I also feel like I get a lot more excited about people's projects when I know what they're about. But then I feel uncomfortable sharing what mine are about, so I'm kind of thinking if I work on like a different project to project side at some point, that's a standalone, maybe experimenting with sharing that as I go a bit more.
Ooh.
Just to test the waters without doing it for like my main secret project that I don't want to share anything about because I love it so much and it's gonna be like a 5-year project. But yeah, it sounds really fun to actually share stuff, but it's scary.
It is, but there's a lot of really lovely people around.
I used to also be very private about my stories because mostly like the arrogant fear that somebody else is gonna write what I'm writing, like take my idea and write it and then publish it for me. Um, but yeah, like I still feel like I don't really share snippets or much of my work in progress as I'm working on it. I really want to like start sharing more snippets because I feel like people can connect more if I share what my writing voice actually sounds like instead of like the concept of the story.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do something like write a short story so people get to know your voice and stuff like that, but don't actually read the story if you wanted that.
Not really a short story, girly though. Maybe one day.
Talking about snippets, we've got one from Steeg. Cure, Thane Godsbane sprang up from the seat. Death is nothing to be cured. I love it.
Cure? Death is nothing to be cured.
You really do love writing characters that doesn't want to work as what their parents want them to work at. I think this is directed at Grayson.
Is that the same for Seaside? There's a lot of rebelling against parental figures, yes.
That's okay, we all have our lane.
Grayson said when asked about my project, I legit look up a summary and read it off every time. That's hilarious. And Steek is being kind and telling me to do what makes me comfortable. The next stream should be starting in about 10 minutes, so do you guys want to wrap it up a little early so people can have like a little break in between, get themselves
I mean, the next sprint is Michael's, so he probably will start late, but yeah.
Okay.
Can you post the link to the next stream?
The playlist should be in the description. So if you're on the playlist, it'll go to the next one automatically. But I can copy it and post it in the description anyway.
Where
is it? Okay. Oh, and we've got Michael, Anya, and Mia that will be hosting the next one. Yeah, installing in about 9 minutes now. Oh, and did it faster than me. There you go. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves real quick?
No, I feel like I said what I needed to say.
Okay, well in that case, thank you very much for being here and co-hosting with me.
Yeah, great.
You know, 2 of you showed up.
Was that a dig at Crystal? Come on, she never sleeps, and then once she does, you're like, ugh.
No, I'm just being funny. I find it hilarious that she forgot. She's gonna be so distraught by it when she wakes up.
Oh, I feel so bad.
It's okay, Crystal.
I don't have an outro, so I'm just gonna press the button. Thank you for joining, everyone. Have a lovely rest of the Writetown. Bye bye bye.
Bye.